Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Lynx Lounge. I'm your host BTB. Welcome to the Lynx Lounge, and we are talking about arcade ports on the Atari Lynx. Today we're talking about a really good arcade port called Ninja Gaiden. Now, I know what you're gonna say. BTB, it's actually Ninja Gaiden. Well, we called it Ninja Gaiden when we were growing up. It's kind of stuck, and it's my show, so I'm gonna call it Ninja Gaiden. I'm not Japanese either, so how would I know the difference between a Gaiden and a Gaiden? You tell me. I have a question for you. Are you ready for some amazing ninja action on the go for the Atari Lynx? You are? Perfect. I got a great game for you. It's called Ninja Gaiden. Let's check it out. Ninja Gaiden came out in 1988, and here's the interesting thing. I remember this coming out for the NES first. This was an amazing game for the Nintendo. Really fast-paced, awesome ninja action. Then one day at the Deer Creek Lanes bowling alley, I saw an arcade cabinet for Ninja Gaiden. But here's the thing, it was completely different than what we were playing on the NES. What the heck? Ninja Gaiden the arcade game and Ninja Gaiden the NES game came out at the same time. Two different games, different game styles. The one in the arcade was your beat 'em up, your answer to your Double Dragons that were very popular at the time, side-scrolling beat 'em ups. We were just right at the very beginning stages of the side-scrolling beat 'em up. And the NES game was like a fast-paced platformer, really awesome, very fluid gameplay. This game really stood out in the arcades because of, well, it was a good fighter. It had great graphics, but it also had these amazing cutscenes that really kind of told the story in a kind of whimsical kind of way. And when you got game over, there was this intense cutscene where the saw blade was going to cut your ninja in half and you only had 10 seconds to put a quarter in to keep playing. I mean, this was cool stuff. Nobody was really doing it at this time. And I am happy to say that all of that cool stuff that you liked in the arcade is exactly what you are going to get with this Atari Lynx. So how about that? How about them apples? So what moves can a ninja do? Well, that's pretty easy. He's got the karate skills that you would think any ninja would have. Your ninja can also grab onto things, like grab onto telephone poles. There are bars overhead that he could grab onto and kick the opponents, which is really cool. So the gameplay is, you know, your standard Double Dragon game. However, you could do a little bit more. Now, the interesting thing about this is that the controls actually really work well on the Lynx. The arcade cabinet had a very interesting button layout. You had your two buttons on the cabinet like you would, you know, jump and kick, but then there was also a button on the top of the joystick. You know, now you're talking about 3 buttons. So does the Lynx have those 3 buttons? Sure. Do they work? Absolutely. Hey, what can I say about Ninja Gaiden? You get to kick and punch your way to ninja glory. There's power-ups to be had, especially that sword. Man, once you get that sword power-up, it is game on. But when you lose it, it's a tough game. This game's tough, man. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I played this game for many years, and, you know, it doesn't get any easier. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It is a tough game, but it's also very rewarding. You're pulling off these moves, you're flipping these dudes across the stage, kicking their butts. It's very satisfying. So let's talk about the graphics. The graphics are amazing on the Lynx. What can I say? We're talking about the Atari Lynx. We're talking about 16-bit technology on the go. What else do you want? This is a good looking game. How does it sound? It sounds even better. The music is really, really driving. It really makes you want to push it to the limit, kick some butt. I love the music on this game. The sound effects are great as well. Let's talk about the controls. The controls work. You have to get used to, I don't want to say it's like a little bit of a lag, but they are on the sluggish side. However, it's not detrimental. I have gotten used to it, and once you kind of get the rhythm of the game, you can really lock into it, and it's really not that much of a problem. I got this when it first came out. I was really excited about it. I believe it was a Christmas present. This is one of those Atari Lynx games where the instruction manual was a poster. And I remember I had that poster on the wall because it was a really amazing poster of the ninja on fire. Here's a picture of it right here. You flip the poster over and you have all of the instructions on how to play the game. Very, very cool if you actually folded it up, kept it nice with the box. I'm pretty sure that's a poster that got destroyed. I'm pretty sure. I don't have that one. I have a few of the poster ones, but for the most part, you got a really great looking poster. You wanted to put it on the wall, especially if it was a great arcade game. You need to ask yourself, do you have the skills? Do you have the heart to become the ninja master that you think you can? Well, you better get yourself a copy of this game, because otherwise how are you going to find out? This is a great game. The interesting thing is that I keep coming back to these Lynx games. Now, these were games that I had, when it first came out. And I've sat on these games for a really long time. I've played them over the years occasionally. But really dipping back into them and doing a lot of research for the show, I have got such an appreciation for this system, for these games, that it's mind-blowing. My mind has been blown what this little system, I should say, big system, what this big system could actually do. I don't have to tell you, you need to go out and get yourself a copy of Ninja Gaiden. That's right, Gaiden. It's not Gaiden. Maybe it is Gaiden. I don't know, but I don't care because I call it Ninja Gaiden. All right? Go get that copy. You'll love it. All right, and get yourself some nunchucks too, or nunchucks, however you want to say it, whatever. Go get some. Start training. Start training on these. Start training on this. All right, we'll see you guys later on the next episode of Lynx Lounge.
Check out Atari.io for the very best in retro life and classic gaming. From Atari to Nintendo, Sega, TurboGrafx, and beyond. Atari.io.